everyone, it's me, Nina, in the kitchen today with my husband, Steve.
Hello.
I wanted to show you guys something. This is my Thanksgiving cactus that was in an assortment of flowers that us kids all purchased for our dad's funeral, which was 2 years ago. And when there was 5 sets of different flowers, and each one of us 5 kids took one of them home, and this is the one that I wanted. Well, anyway, it was full of blooms the year, of course. It was brand new the year that my dad died. It was full of blooms and beautiful. And then that's all it bloomed was one time. Well, last year, December of 17, it had 2 blooms and one of them fell off before it actually got bloomed out. And then December of, I should say November, Thanksgiving cactus. But November of 18, just this past, it had 2 blooms, and did it lose one? I think it lost one. And then it bloomed again just a little while ago. A month ago probably. And here it is. What's the date today, honey?
The 13th, I believe.
13th. Oh, is Mom coming home tomorrow? Is that?
Yeah.
So that was when? On the date? 15th? So today's the 14th. Right?
No, because Sunday was the 10th, yesterday was the 11th, today's the 12th.
Okay. Sorry. The time just, if you don't have a regular job anymore, the days just go flying by. Okay. So it's March 12th. And I wanted to show you this. I've got 3 huge blooms started on here. And I think it's just amazing how this thing has really been blooming. So anyway, I'm going to be doing some dishes up from breakfast and lunch. My youngest grandson, Curtis, has some type of a bad cold or something, and he's had a fever, and he spent a couple hours with us today in between his daddy going to work and his mommy getting off of work. So remember him in prayer that he'll feel better. He was able to eat a little bit here. I kept him on the couch. He had a cover and a pillow, and he was all set for today. So I'm going to do those few dishes up while Steve is cooking, and he'll tell you what he's fixing and maybe chat with you a little bit.
Okay, so I'm here, I'm making chicken, some mashed potatoes, and some stuffing for dinner. So I've got the chicken breast, and this is part of that chicken where we got from the meat market that one time. And so you will see in these, I have actually cut these chicken breasts down a bunch, and you can still see how big they are. So we're going to get these in here. We're going to put some of this adobo seasoning on them. I'm not sure how much, so I'll just sprinkle some on.
I would sprinkle it, heavy like that on both sides.
And then turn them over, and I'll do the other side. And we'll get this chicken going, and then we can start on, because the mashed potatoes and stuffing won't take as long. Sun shines here. It's 40-some degrees finally today. I'm waiting for summer to get here, spring to get here. It's supposed to be, I think, in the 50s tomorrow, and then Thursday up in the 60s. But then it's supposed to drop right back down into the 30s. So I'm hoping it just gets up into the 50s and 60s and stays there here before long. So I got the chicken going. It'll be frying up. It's going to take this chicken a while, as thick as it is. So I will start on the potatoes and get them going. I need water, salt, and butter. So I'm water. 2 3/4 cups of water for the potatoes.
We were wanting to have a garden this year, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that or not, because even just standing and doing dishes, my feet go numb. My left leg and my foot goes numb, but my right foot goes numb. And Steve, as you guys can tell, his hernia has returned really, really bad. He goes back to the doctor, is it in April or May?
April.
April. So he's going back to the doctor in April. He had a mesh, a 2-foot mesh put in 2 years ago. Well, 2 years last month, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
February. February 21st.
Yep. And he has went back to the doctor since then, and they know that it has, the mesh has busted up in his stomach area. And
On
then,
the top.
yeah, on the top up here. And then he's got fluid collecting again really bad in the lower part. So they're going to, hopefully this time they're not going to cut him, because he is cut a chevron cut, which is from this side all the way to this side. And then he is cut from breastbone all the way down, way past his belly button. And that was for the mesh. The other one was for his liver transplant. So anyway, the doctor told us this time they're going to try and go in, what do they call that, honey?
Laparoscope.
Laparoscopic way, where they just put the holes in and be able to fix that and then drain out the fluid, hopefully. So that we're gonna hold off on a garden this year, but boy, I'm really gonna miss it. But maybe next year we'll have one, even if
But
it's a
then that
small.
depends too on how much, if it's ripped more, they may have to
Open them up.
open me back up again, which
I don't want that,
will be loads of fun.
yeah. All right, go ahead and chat with them.
Okay. I need 1.5 cups of water for the stuffing.
Tell them we always made regular potatoes, but it's better just the two of us to.
Yeah, I usually peel potatoes and we make mashed potatoes and stuff, but with just 2 of us, it's easier just to buy these and just do them like that. And I need more butter. I guess I should have had all this stuff ready, but I didn't think about that.
Why don't you,
Nina usually has everything ready when she's cooking, I don't.
why don't you tell them then about how, our pastor's wife is actually my niece. And she's got asthma and she's been getting really, really sick at church. So Steve can fill you in on what was going on there.
They found out, they did an air quality test, found out the air was all right, but they found a high level of mold spores in the carpet. They said it's all right to be in there, but we're going to have to end up pulling all the carpet up out of the church. The sanctuary, the foyer, the offices, all of it. Clean all the concrete, and we're not sure if there's a vapor barrier underneath or not. And then seal the concrete, and then put new carpet down. So it's going to be an expensive task to get done. And because there's mold in there, we're not allowed to do it. We have to hire a company to come in and do it.
Isn't our church paid off though?
Yes, we paid the church off right after the first of the year, because we had another church that we moved from into this church, and the people that was in that church were able to pay us for buying that church, the old church, in December. So the first of the year we paid our church off that we're in now. So kind of made it nice, because now we don't have to worry about what am I trying to think of? A mortgage now, so. You didn't tell me. Yeah, I had to put a lid on it.
See, he's still learning, but it's so fun working in the kitchen together. We'll be right back.
Okay, we're back for right now. We got the chicken going. It's frying up good. So let that cook a little bit more, and then we'll start the other stuff. I was going to tell you, Nina had said last week on our one video where we went to Lifeline that I was going to go speak before some people Thursday at another place at a grocery store. So I went there Thursday morning, and it was for retired public employees, and everything went real good. I was kind of nervous, but they started off with prayer and then said the Pledge of Allegiance, so that kind of calmed me down knowing that they did that and stuff. So it went real good, and people asked some questions afterwards and stuff, but everything went good. So I really enjoyed talking, going places and telling people about why they should be donors and stuff. And just so in case everybody forgot, but Nina's mom's supposed to be back home tomorrow, so you'll probably see her some again now. She'll be back from Florida. She's got a tan, and so I'm going to have to get on her about that, but we'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, so the chicken's getting done, so we're going to start with the potatoes and stuffing and get them going. So I've got the water and butter and everything in both pans, so I just need to get the water up to boiling for both of these, and then we'll be ready on that. You notice my shirt, it's Team Ohio Strong from 2016. These are the shirts we wore when I got to go to the Transplant Games of America in 2016. They were in Cleveland, so since it was close by, I went to them, and so they gave us some t-shirts and some polo shirts with this logo on it, and then a big duffel bag. But it was a good time. I went up there. I was up there for I think 4 days, and they had different kinds of events, you know, that you could do, track and field for people like that. I did darts and cornhole and poker and trivia. So there was a team of 5 of us for the trivia, and we ended up winning the silver medal in that. And the darts I couldn't believe, because I've never really thrown darts. I just thought, well, I'll try it and see. And I ended up coming in 3rd and got a bronze medal for that. So the poker and the cornhole I didn't do as good in, but I was happy because a lot of the people up there said that was good, because most people go 5 or 6 different games because they have them every 2 years, and they'll go 5 or 6 different games and never win a trophy. So kind of made me feel good that I was able to win 2 on the same time. So I told Nina we'll have to make a video, and I'll show you the medals I won, and then all the pins, because each state, each team had made their own pin to wear. So and then you trade pins, and you try to see how many different states you can get. So I got quite a few. I think I ended up with 20-some different pins from other states and stuff. So I had a blast doing that. So we'll get this water going on both of these, get the butter melted, and get this stuff going. I turned the chicken down some. It's already at the right temperature at 165, and it's starting to get a little brown. So I'll turn that down. I got the water going for both of these. I just got to remember which one's which, because the one's stuffing and the other one's potatoes. So as soon as all this starts boiling, we'll add this stuff to them. Can't wait. It's like I said, it's supposed to be 55 I think tomorrow here. Which I can get outside and do some work. All these storms we've had lately, there are little tree branches down all over the place that I need to get picked up and put in a pile to burn. And okay, the stuffing water is going, so we'll put that in there. And we'll see what I got to do. Stir in contents, remove from heat and cover. Which I didn't get the lid for this yet, so I guess I'll have to get the lid. That's the right one. Hey, look at there, first try. Okay, now this is going, so we'll heat to boil and remove after it boils it. Oh, wow, that was, maybe I needed a bigger pan. Okay, we're going to turn that down. I don't think that worked like I was supposed to. Get it all mixed in here. I guess it's alright. Get it all mixed together. I gotta add milk to it anyway. Sometimes you have accidents in the kitchen. So I need to add, where are we at? Milk. 1.5 cups of milk. Alright. Seems like an awful lot of milk, but let's see what it does. I know we added butter, but I always like extra, so I may add some extra butter, and I need to add some salt and pepper to it too. Now Nina likes salt in hers, more salt, but I like mine with peppers. And once I get done dumping pepper on mine, they are usually black because I like a lot of pepper. Even when I fix 2 eggs every morning for breakfast, and fixing those, I use a lot of pepper, and my eggs are almost black when I get done fixing those. So we'll add some salt and some pepper. They might be alright. I don't think I've ever made these before, so I wasn't real sure what to do with them, but we'll see how it turns out. Alright, looks like everything's done. So the stuffing's ready, the potatoes are ready, and the chicken's ready.